All right, man. Up and coming podcast, episode 1. We back better than ever. Cuz, how you doing, cuz?
Back, feeling good. Even though it's a lot going on, feeling good.
I had a good night last night, cuz.
Had a wonderful night.
That boy Pro a legend, man. That boy Pro is a legend. Can't cap. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to that boy, man.
Took that boy down there to the casino.
Boy,
Boy lost his mind, man.
yeah, shit. Take care to the casino. Make sure you have some discipline.
Yeah.
Because if you don't, you're gonna go home disappointed.
That boy said, any of y'all by any chance have a dollar in your pocket? No, man.
We ain't got none of this because we ain't want to give no money.
Man, wow, man. Alright, so shit. I'm kind of hurt, cuz. I'm kind of hurting right now, cuz, man, because for the first time in my life, it's a possibility, cuz, that the Florida Classic, not the classics, you know what I'm saying? Because niggas be saying classics. The Florida Classic.
I'm gonna hate to break it to you, cuz, but ain't no possibility. It's really.
Oh no, cuz, it's a possibility. It's a possibility, cuz, because they like in debate between each other.
No,
But because listen, it's a possibility that it won't happen this year, and I cannot deal with that, man.
If they cancel homecoming for family,
They cancel homecoming?
yeah, they cancel all that. So you know, classic ain't gonna stand a chance.
I ain't know that. I didn't know they cancel homecoming. That shit crazy, cuz. But when I was on the road, I was thinking, man, like just like all the memories from somebody from West Atlanta, like they can't cancel the classic, cuz. We just can't let that happen. Like they got to reschedule it or something, cuz.
That's just a week that go down in, I say, history.
It's
like,
a weekend. Well, it's a weekend.
following that week, because Thanksgiving come right after that.
Yeah. So you right.
It's like a whole week. People
Yeah,
be
you
looking
right.
forward to the whole year.
I ain't look at it like that. So yeah, it is a week. But just like so much go down, like from Friday to that Sunday, cuz like you gotta think, like for people that probably ain't never been to the classic or don't even know what we talking about, it's like, okay, I'm gonna put it to you. In my mind, I'm gonna get back to what I was saying. In my mind, this is how I look at it. I looked at it like, okay, the classic for us is like the Super Bowl, cuz, for the hood.
Yeah, I see that.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's a perfect way to put it. Like it's the Super Bowl for the hood, cuz you got celebrities in their own right. Like you know how some like most of the time, like on some interviews out here, Jeezy say, I was a superstar at the Texaco before I became Jeezy. You feel me? So in his mind, in his neighborhood, he was that. He was a celebrity. So you gotta think, it's people that come from all over the world that come down here to the city to just experience that culture of that rivalry game. You dig what I'm saying? So you got true hustlers that come from Miami, true hustlers that come from Tallahassee, all these big cities in the state in one place, in one weekend, at one time. And you can imagine what they do in their city on a regular basis.
I'm be seeing people from, I follow people on Instagram, they be coming from Alabama, Chicago, they be coming from all over the world, just come for a weekend. Not only
Like closer to you.
they be coming for just the 3-day weekend. They don't even stay like past Sunday. Like they don't,
that's what I'm saying.
They just come for 3 days. You know how far that is coming down here from way up there?
But you got to think about what they coming to do, and that's what I'm trying to get us, what we finna get into. So you got to think about the whole year. Like you got to think about the whole time they've been gearing up for this. So you got hustlers that's been building their dumps, they vert, They call whatever they finna bring, they finna put it out. They probably started doing this January or December, the month after the last classic. They just come back to this classic to do it bigger than everybody else. So you got that. You got the car culture. That's all in one. You got a bunch of college students, but you got like the fraternities and the sororities, like you know what I'm saying. You got alumni. You got people that's been coming to the classic for 50 years. They granddaddies went to the classic. You know what I'm saying. So
and then what happened on Friday? You got Battle of the Bands. People come just for that, the Battle of the Bands.
But not to cut you off on that. See, that's what I'm saying. You got two different lanes in this weekend. You got the college lane, where it's people that's actually active in the college, like that go to FAM, that go to BCC, that's participating in the activities for their college. But then you got that whole other lane, cause the niggas that's like in the streets, you know what I'm saying, that really don't care about what's going on, you know what I'm saying, in the college lane, but they there and they doing their own thing. That's why I say like it's a bunch of ratchet activities that go on that weekend that most of the kids, you know, they know, cause this HBCU we talking about, they know exactly what's going on. But I'm just saying they had their own thing going on, like the step shows, the Battle of the Bands and stuff like that, like you were just saying. But I'm giving people insight on what me personally, like I know what's going on behind the scenes that y'all ain't seen. So I just wanted to give people like some facts and some rundowns on this, cause from our perspective, us being Orlando babies, you know what I'm saying, really grew up in Orlando, really know what's going on. Give people some insight. Like maybe it might be a person out there that's watching us, that's supporting us, that don't know about the classic, that wanna come this year, or thought about coming this year or next year. And I feel like we could save them a lot of heartbreak. Like we could save them a lot of heartbreak about what could be if they come here slipping, man, because it's some things that you got to know. You know what I'm saying? There's some things that you got to know before you come down here thinking it's just sweet like that, because it's not. But
it may look fun, but you gotta stay on your P's and Q's out here.
Yeah, and when I say it's a Super Bowl for the hood, I mean that like as far as it's some things that's gonna be trophies that's gonna be taken in order for people to really flex their muscle in the city. Sometimes I'm gonna give you an example. If you come down here and you with your old lady, you know what I'm saying, y'all in your vert or whatever, you might have your vert on the back of the truck, because niggas really don't drive their vert because they ain't putting the miles on it, so they'll tow their vert, you feel me? So if you coming down here with your old lady or your homeboys or whatever, and y'all coming down here and you just think that, you know, y'all way out there by Disney, you know what I'm saying? y'all stand way out there by Disney, y'all on iDrive way out there by the convention center, yeah. And you just thinking, you know, you about to have a good time, you know, you pull your vert off the trailer, you park your vert in the parking spot. Don't be surprised, you know what I'm saying, if you come out and you vert on bricks, man.
Because this is West Orlando, it's not Disney.
And you thinking, I know you thinking in your mind, you like, you know what I'm saying, your hood might just be, you know what I'm saying, you just thinking like, we way out here by Disney, you know what I'm saying? And you thinking like, man, ain't nobody coming out here. And they coming out there.
They will follow you.
Yes, they're coming out there. And you gonna wake up and your car gonna be on IG on bricks, man.
And you gonna be another meme.
I seen they balanced the car on a brick in the middle of the car. they had the car on a brick like this, like a T, no rims. Rims and tires gone.
You can't be half stepping going down. You gotta make sure you have them locks on the wheels.
Them boys not playing with y'all, man. And don't come down here trying to, you know, take over the city, and you thinking that you can just move around how you want to move, and, you know, thinking that, you know, because there's a lot of us down here that it ain't nobody watching you, because they is, and the police.
Oh yeah.
if you ride down Colonial, my advice to you, if you ride down Colonial, is keep up with the flow of traffic. Cause them stragglers, they gonna pull you, bro. And the police gonna pull you in something you probably wouldn't imagine they putting you in, like a Nissan Versa.
Or a Toyota Camry or something, or a minivan, or
they're gonna put you in the minivan, cause that's what it's gonna be, and it's gonna be 40 of them in the minivan, and they gonna hop out, and they gonna pull you over in the median. You gonna get pulled over in the median on Colonial, and they gonna make you park your car on the median, and they gonna make everybody in your vert get out.
Look, one gonna come behind you, and then one gonna get in front of you, so they gonna box you in, so you can't go nowhere. They gonna pit maneuver you in. What they call it?
They gonna pit maneuver.
Yeah, they go. So you can't go nowhere because there ain't no people from Classic.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere.
Speed.
Yeah, you ain't going nowhere. And they finna tear up your car.
They gonna go all through that.
They finna ramsack your car, man. Everything in your car finna be on the ground. You finna be on the ground, and everything that's in your car beside you on the ground. Y'all finna be in handcuffs, just looking at you.
You gonna be on the side of the road watching them go through your car.
Man, the police will pull up on you on a horse. Classic weekend, man.
And they run you over in a horse too.
They would, yes. On a horse, man. So don't come down here thinking it's sweet, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like a hood Olympics. Like it's like we trying to see how long we can dodge the police. we trying to see how long we can keep our rims.
Who gonna be the flies?
Who gonna have the nicest shoes on? Who gonna get the most girls that weekend?
The jury.
It's just nothing like it, man. It's just crazy, cuz.
And then the thing is, they gonna hang out to the sunrise the next day.
Yeah, that's another game within itself. Is the fact that when y'all all meet up anywhere, when the police find out where to meet up at, they gonna pull up, and then you got to go find another meetup. Everybody gonna pull up at a gas station.
I tell you no lie, they go from gas station, the parking lot, gas station, the liquor store, the club, downtown.
All day, cuz. We just riding around all day trying to find a spot that they ain't gonna bother us. Just everybody, police pull up, everybody get in their car. Follow me. Where y'all boy finna go? Magic Mall? All right.
And then when that get thick, the police find out, they come over there, then y'all move to a different spot until y'all get tired.
You gotta hop out. You gotta have a jam plan. You pull up. You gotta get back in the car, ride down the street a little bit, pull up over there. You call them boys, man, where y'all went at? Shit, we up here by Gyros, Them boys pull up, somebody else pull up, police pull up, start all over again. You know what I'm saying?
But don't get confused though. They'll just hang out for like a good 20 minutes, and then they'll tell you gotta get around.
Yeah, you might get 2 or 3 songs. You might can play Baby. You know what I'm saying? You might get the jam off. And yeah, man, you gonna see them, because if you on Colonial, they gonna pull up and they gotta make a U-turn to get on your side of the street. So you gonna see them coming. So by that time, everybody can just jump in their woods and and hit it. You feel me? So
they gonna put on them sirens so you know. They like to annoy you, so you know what time to go.
How it go? Yeah. And then they gonna get on the horn. All right, guys, what's up? Move it along.
Pack it up now.
Yeah, move it along. Man, we just got here, man. But I did my research, cause and I found some facts about the Classic, man. So it says it's been held here since 1978. You feel me?
1978.
That one, I don't think that's when the first game was, but I think it's been held. Either it was in Tampa or it was here. I don't know. I gotta figure that out. But I know it was held here. I think it was held here first time in 1978. And some things I think happened, or somebody, they may have moved to Tampa and they came back and played in the Citrus Bowl in '97. Now '97 is when it got lit, cuz.
I just want to know what made it to what it is today. Like who started it? Like the cars, all that. Like who? Because I'm pretty sure
we did the culture.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure first it was just like the football game itself. Then the Battle of the Bands. Like what made it like bring the car show in? I'm pretty sure that wasn't thought of back then.
Nah, and you right.
Yeah.
I ain't never think of it like that. I wonder who. It escalated. It probably. You know how it is.
You know
Nigga
what
probably
happened?
came up here and had a car.
They probably had a rapper come and he probably perform and they probably just start hanging out like that. They
Yeah.
probably had a rapper like at a fairground or something like that.
Cause each event had to start happening over time. Like the battle, like they probably had to start adding stuff until it got to the point where it's just like a big. You know what I'm saying? It started as the game, and like you said, it increased.
I'm pretty sure the car show wasn't a part of the classic weekend at one point in time.
Nah, it couldn't have been. They ain't started out with all this. It couldn't. I'm pretty sure. But it said over the past 2 decades, there's been more than 1.2 million game attendees. Like 1.2 million people that actually attended the game. So it's been like 60,000 people per game since they've been. You know what I'm saying? But you got to think about how many people that is in the city. That's what I'm trying to try to understand. It's people here that come from all over the world. You know what I'm saying, for that event. And that event, that ain't no small event to us. So that's why they can't cancel that event, man. Think about everything we've been, cause since we can remember, man, that's been it. You feel me? It's we all year for the classic, man. The classic, like, it's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just what it is for us. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, at the end of the day, like, take what we just said, man, the advice. If you coming down here, don't think you safe out there by Disney. You know what I'm saying? Don't think your vert just off limits because you think people in the city don't know you. They know you. They actually riding around in the car that you would never expect them to be riding around in, like a 99 Maxima. and they see you flexing. You know, and they don't pull it in the parking lot across from the hotel. They plotting on, they gonna get them rims, cuz. Them rims is gonna be theirs. And when you wake up in the morning and you go downstairs in the hotel and you eating breakfast and you look out the window, you gonna see your car on bricks, man.
They don't care if it take all night to get the rims off. They gonna get them.
They gonna get them. And you ain't gonna understand how they got them, but they gonna get them.
And don't think it's $1 million. It's like 4, 5 on.
Oh yeah, 6 on. Yeah, them boys pull up in a Sprinter van.
Two get the front jacket up. 2 get the back jacket up.
Like a race.
They 25.
Yeah.
You pull up.
Yeah.
You.
Them boys get the rims in.
But at least they be courteous enough to leave on bricks. They don't just leave it on the ground. They put it on bricks.
They gonna put it on bricks for you. We ain't they compassionate criminals, bro. They care about you, man. They care about you, man. And it's a lot of parties too. All the rappers, they gonna be downtown, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that. Just make sure you leave the club early if you ain't familiar with what's going on, cause it's gonna be some drama. It's gonna be something that pop off, man.
The club. One thing about the club, it don't be lit if there ain't no drama. That be the excitement.
It got to be some drama. That's another hood Olympic club when it come to classic weekend. Making sure your ass don't get shot coming out the club. You got to be on your P's and Q's, man. You got to know who in the club with you. You got to know who got beef in the city. You know what I'm saying? You got to know this, man. You can't be square out here if you out here having a good time classic weekend, man. You gonna be able to have a good time, trust me. You gonna be able to have a good time. But at the end of the day, you got to just be careful sometimes, cuz, you feel me? What's your favorite memory classic weekend, cuz?
From that time, that was back to back at the costume.
Oh.
That was 17, 16 years, one of them.
Who was that? What was that? The Kwame Burt?
Yeah, it was back to back.
Yeah. You,
Yeah.
My favorite memory gonna have to be, God bless dead, Pip, R.I.P. Pip. Him, my daddy. That's when my dad had the green Skylark and Pip had the red Vert. I think that was probably the first or second year he brought that car out. What, that Vert? The red one? Yeah. Pip hard. That was, and we was eating that chicken, cuz. That Popeye chicken we had. You remember that?
Yeah.
You don't remember but you remember the Vert. You remember us riding in the
Yeah, I do, but
you don't remember the chicken.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Nah, we definitely was eating chicken. Definitely was eating Popeye chicken.
Man.
We was on our drive.
I do remember it, but I don't remember.
You don't remember eating the chicken, or you don't remember
No,
us riding
chicken. I remember us riding, but I don't
No,
know.
cause we ate the chicken. Cause
I don't remember eating chicken.
you know, I don't forget. No, Papa, I don't forget that. Cause
oh, cause you right. It was at 7-Eleven.
yeah,
Hanging out at 7-Eleven. I knew you talking about. I know exactly talking about.
for sure. Yeah, man. So
I know exactly what you're talking about.
yeah, them was the days though. Cause definitely was the days. I want to talk about something else. Cause so you know, the election coming up. November 3rd, cause presidential election, man. I'm gonna start it off. I'm gonna start this topic off like this. I'm gonna ask you a question, cause I've been thinking about this. It's like, you know, you hear a bunch of people say like, you know, pick your poison, like, cause we really ain't got no, you know what I'm saying? Like they feel like it ain't really nothing, no candidates really valuable, or they feel like they don't got no candidates that they relate to be able to get a vote. So it's like they choose not to vote. But I want to know, in your opinion, is not voting worse than settling and voting for somebody that you wouldn't have voted for if you had a better choice? Because not voting, you just not having a voice anyway. But then voting for the wrong person is like, now you got the wrong person in there. But when you don't vote, then people look at you like, you crazy for not voting.
I forget like this. The people who just don't vote, I feel like they had the most to say to people that did go out and vote. Like, I don't know, it's weird. Like they say the people who didn't vote, they be like, oh, why you voted for him? Why you did this? Why you voted for him? But and then they get their reasons of why they did it. But then they ask them why they didn't vote. They be like, cause I couldn't decide. But I don't know. It's weird.
So you saying the fact of you not voting, basically, in my opinion, I feel like if you didn't vote, then your voice is silent. Like you shouldn't have nothing to say.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't judge somebody for voting when you ain't even like try to go out and learn people or look at their background or look at what they do like what they say they gonna do for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
I understand. I feel you. So, in your opinion, not voting is worse.
Yeah, I feel like. Yeah.
Because it's like not voting really. I feel like if you voted, whether you voted for the right person in your opinion or the wrong person in your opinion,